U.S. Navy SEAL platoon ordered home from Iraq for allegedly drinking alcohol. In a rare move, a platoon of Navy SEALs deployed to has been ordered back to the United States after an ongoing investigation found they had been drinking alcohol during their deployment, according to a U.S. defense official. It is the latest in Joint Commanders. An investigation was triggered in early July after allegations were made that some members of the platoon of about 20 SEALs were drinking alcohol during their deployment, said a U.S. defense official. The drinking of Major General to Naval. The alleged drinking of alcohol occurred in SEAL Team 7, a San Diego-based unit and the same platoon that Chief Warfare Operator Edward Gallagher had served in during a 2017 deployment to Mosul, Iraq. Gallagher was recently acquitted of murder and attempted murder charges during that deployment, but convicted on charges that he posed with the body of the dead ISIS fighter he had been accused of killing. He was released after Gallagher's trial included evidence that members of his platoon had engaged in the drinking of alcohol during their 2017 deployment to Mosul, Iraq. The defense official said the new investigation of the platoon's behavior was not triggered by the Gallagher trial, though it had raised concerns about the unit's previous behavior. Because of the rotation of personnel, it is unclear if any current members of the platoon had served with Gallagher during the 2017 deployment. The news of the rare redeployment is the latest incident involving other misconduct among the U.S. military's elite Special Operations Forces, particularly among Navy SEALs. Earlier this week, they reported that several members of SEAL Team 10 had tested positive for using cocaine. In May, Chief Petty Officer Adam Matthews, a member of the elite SEAL Team 6, was sentenced to a year in military prison after pleading guilty to his role in the June 2017 strangulation death of Army Green Beret Staff Sergeant Logan Melger during Staff Sergeant Kevin Maxwell. No trial dates have been set for another SEAL and Marine involved in Melger's death. Were
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.